in the hustle and bustle. It's called working for hard. So of course today I had the toughest time in my life. Actually, dealing with timber in the farm, I don't like this. Most times I go to timber yards and buy, though the profit from that is low. But today has been the toughest moment of my life. Actually, I arrived here almost at 10, and I started to help pulling the timber to some place so that it can be, trimmed. I didn't know that this guy is this. I don't know whether it's malice, evil, or whatever I can call it. Now the guy keeps following us, telling us you should not do from the sides. My grass is dying, and of course we are not the ones who cut the tree. All we did was to buy the timber after it was already cut. Okay. Now of course he has gained from the trees because there were almost 107 trees, and he was paid whatever he was paid. I don't have even to share the price. But then we come and buy timber because that's what we sell. And the guy now becomes so malicious, telling us, giving us rules from A to Z, from here to Timbuktu, if you understand what I'm talking about. So the ginger was not gingering. And of course I was playing very tough also. I told him it's too expensive, Again, timber does not allow you to spend so much on labor. If you do that, you will not gain anything. I've done this business for a while and I know. Now you can see how I'm sweating. I've really sweat a lot because I had to do a lot that I've never done recently. Of course, we used to work so hard when we were young and all that, but recently we don't do so much, okay? So we have been working all day, and there were 3 guys who were helping in trimming. Of course, I paid them a lot of money based on that task. But I don't know, even at the end of the day, they might ask for more because they were here early. They trimmed the trees, but the man came up with rules. So I want just to walk you through this thing, and you see. Now this is hay, of course, but it has not been well maintained. And when the trees were cut, they fell in the farm. So the guy comes up with rules and says he doesn't want us to trim from the farm, which I understand. But then I thought, why can't he allow us to push to the side? Now I want to show you Joao Marcos Lopez Silva OE. How are you? I hope you're fine. For us, it's almost 6 p.m. in Kenya. I don't know for you. You look like you're from Mexico or Spain. One of them. So welcome here. Thank you so much. Of course, my loaders are almost finishing and I'll be going home, but I'm so tired. So tired. The toughest day of my life. Of course, recent time. So just check around here. There are a lot of timber. You can see. These are branches we are supposed to trim because I put some money here. I'm supposed to ensure that I come out of here with around 4 tractors or maybe on the minimum. So of course, we are trimming the branches that are big enough like this one, but the small ones can only be used for firewood. So we leave it to those. Okay? So I want you to check with me as we do the live stream. And I really appreciate you guys for subscribing to the YouTube. I really appreciate because you allowed me to monetize my YouTube recently. And you are really watching my vlogs as well as lessons and reactions. So in the morning we had reactions, of course, and some of you watched. I really appreciate that. And I encourage you to keep watching, all right? So when you look around this place, there is hay, okay? So when there is hay, of course, the trees that were cut here belong to the owner. I think I showed you already. Now, some timber are too big, they are supposed to be sold. But then there are small ones, they are just for firewood. And I can't carry everything because I don't need everything, okay? So I thought that the owner would allow us just to trim our part, and then he deals with the rest, calls people to carry. But now he puts instruction on us and tells us that we must ensure that everything is out. I'm like, oh. Anyway, it is what it is. If you know the Tingo, you understand everything around here. All right, so our timber is spread all over the land, as you can see, from one corner to the other. I can't even show you the end of it You can see it's at distance, okay? Kega Anika, welcome, welcome. Joao Marcos Lopez, I said hi also. I don't know, you didn't get it. I hope you've got it, okay? So the hay right there is very healthy, but on the edges it's not because of the trees that were cut. And I thought the owner should understand by selling timber, and they are trimmed on the farm. Of course, that kind of cypress, you know, cypress have toxic leaves, okay? But the guy comes up now with rules to us who are buying from the person he sold the trees to. And I'm like, hey, why are you punishing us? You know? So I tried to pull these ones, but it was just hectic. And of course, the current ones which are remaining are very few, very few. By tomorrow, I know we'll be through and I'll be resting. Though tomorrow I'm supposed to go handle something, but I'll come along with some women to help do necessary. Keja Anika, welcome. Thank you so much. Jao Marcos, also thank you. Welcome. Now the tractor is loading, but before we loaded, I'm telling you, the owner gave us rules from A to Z. Here to Timkutu, I'm telling you. So the land is so big, massive. Of course, you've watched already my videos, you saw that. But today I'm doing a different kind of presentation, just to show you my today's worst moments. Okay? I had the worst moment today because I came from the house almost 10 after preparing food for the kids and leaving them there. I didn't come with them because I saw it was a bit hectic for them. Then now arriving here, I did some little work. Then before that, the man comes and starts to read a Quran, if you know what I mean, okay? And I understand. Maybe he's stressed. He is stressed because one thing, he harvested the maize up there, and the maize, almost 40 bags, have rotten. And the reason why they had to rot, he did harvest them when he was not ready to put in people to remove from the shamba. And here there are a lot of rains. I've always shared with you that there are a lot of rains here. And with a lot of rains, what do you expect? Automatically you expect that when we have lots of rains, the problem is maize in the farm rot. So when I saw that he was turning so hectic, I had to find some ladies or women who need firewood, called them to come and collect some. Though we will not finish today, I know tomorrow we'll be through. But the thick ones we have to prepare for our own consumption, that is for timber. But there are a lot of rules he has placed actually. And I don't mind because I just have to compensate for my money. You can even see today I've had piece of cloth on my head because when you're dealing with physical work, you have to also protect your hair. Okay? So, of course, I had to do so. And I'll be showing you the tractor. It's loading. But as it's loading, I'm telling you, it was the toughest moment. Beba, unajua tractor ikitoka tunafaa kutoka. Tunatoka. Sitaki huyo baba aanze kelele yake tena. Ako na rules nyingi zenye watu hawataelewa. Ananisomea rules nyingi. Yeah, so yeah, I'm fine. Yeah? Nini? Si wanapata hizi nyembamba, inabidi wapate. Kwa huyu mzee hataki kitu kibaki hapa. Anasema tuondoe kila kitu. Yeah? Yeah. Shule. Badi iko huko juu nyingi. Si ni mimi nimenunua? Sasa niongee na nani? Kama kuna mahali watahitaji kutoka. Ni sawa. 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 Ziko nyingi sana hata huko. Salama. Si kesho ukuje kwa sababu saa hii ushachelewa na ametupatia rules. Nikitoka watu wasikue ndani. So usikuje kesho, nitakuja saa 2:30 hapo saa 3. Alafu utakuja kesho. Bado ziko ndani tu nyingi. Hizo toa. Yeah, so as I was saying, when I woke in the morning, I thought I would spend the least time possible here because I had already engaged these boys to trim for me. Unfortunately, it has been the toughest day. Why? Usitupie juu zikianguka kwa fence. Because the rules here were just too many. Okay? Kubwa ni zangu. Hizo ndogo ndogo. Kubwa mpaka ni toe branches ndio mchukue. All right. So you can see how really have been sweating a lot. Okay? As I've said, I've done a lot of physical work today. I don't even know how I'll rest. And apart from that, I've left kids at home, though I prepared a meal for them before leaving. But I'm telling you, it's not easy, okay? Yeah. So Mary Wambui, welcome to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. And thank you so much for supporting me big time. I know I don't have so much power. I don't have much power. I've spent all the time outside, so I didn't charge my phone much. But I'm doing a video of around maybe 25 minutes. And I thank you so much for supporting and watching. And we'll make another video in the evening. I really appreciate guys from Turkey, India, and all the way to America. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for your support too. South Africa, I hope you're fine. Mumun to you. And I also appreciate you from the UK for giving time to my channel. So sometimes in life things can just be tough. You know, the first thing I think I've shared with you, the experience of taking people to work for you, and then someone comes and stops them because of rules here and there. And it was just something simple, we could understand each other. However, the guy, He's acting like a woman who is pregnant and is a man. You know, even better, a man who is pregnant, a woman who is pregnant can be less emotional. This guy, he was so emotional, very emotional. He was very emotional until I thought, did I mess with him? And he called me rude. And I was like, am I really rude? Because all I asked him is, why can't you allow us to actually trim our branches from the side of the land? Beba hizo ukienda. Ni mnafanya pole pole. Yeah, so he was calling me rude. Alisema mimi ni mkaidi. Mkaidi kama mkia wa nguruwe. You see? So I was like, really? I'm just trying to be firm. Let me be like Roro. Rocho from Argentina always says, I'm not rude, I'm just strict, frank, and straightforward in my responses. So I don't know what you think, but the guy actually came up with so many rules. He even started to threaten that we will not carry our firewood. He said that for us to carry, we must remove all the branches. That is why you saw I had to call so many people to actually come along and begin carrying. And then I also called the person who had bought timber from him to talk to him. And when he talked to him, he kind of understood, but I think it was just, you know, there are some people in Africa, if they are men, they don't want to understand a woman. They want women who are very submissive. So if you try to show your shoulder, raise your neck, they don't want to. They don't want to see such people. Okay? They label you rude because of that. Maybe sometimes we are rude, I don't know. It is upon you maybe to choose and give me the rightful description. Okay? So, I've been working, toiling the whole day. I don't know how long it will take, but I know at the end of the day we'll be through. It's almost coming to 6, and I'm seeing the tractor is loading almost over. So I'll be going home to rest and do some other activities. But as I said, today was the toughest time in my life. Very tough. So when I saw that he was trying to be strict, I had to be intelligent. Do you know what I did? I had to call upon some women because I know they would really carry firewood very fast. On the side, and then trim from there. Okay, so our tractor is almost loaded. It's coming and we'll be going home. I'm so tired. Okay, I don't want to waste even a minute here when it comes. Let me see. But we have still almost 2 tractors right here. Yeah, so I don't know how you spent your day, you people who are watching me. I hope you had a fine day and not as tough as mine. And I also welcome you to keep watching me because we were monetized, so we are on our road to fight for views. So that when it comes to 22nd, we are limping and jumping up and down to the bank. Okay? Yeah, so there'll be more reactions in the evening. Of course, I've not watched Roro anymore. I've not watched Marwa, Dimwango, and the rest of them. But I promise I'll still check out on them and see. And of course, political, I still have to check on the political aspects also. Okay? Yeah. I also allow you to, if you are in a mood to do Super Slaps membership, I welcome you to become members. In the members only videos, I'll be doing some maybe weekly on the topics you will encourage me to handle. And I'll be going strong on them. Yeah, so this is how we hustle in Africa. Some people say they work 3 hard, but when you look at how some people really hustle out, it is a different hustle all the same. But ours is a tough one, okay? Physical until you have to sweat. Yeah? So what I really urge you is to keep watching me, supporting me in my videos, and dropping comments that will help me advance in how I do things on my channel, suggesting the members only videos, how I need to do them. And also encouraging me. Maybe, as I said, I do vlogs, I do lessons, I do reactions. So which ones do you think you really prefer? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section and let me know. And also, when I'm hustling like this, what is your feeling? Do you think I'm pressing so much than I should? Where? Tupeni hizi nje, hizi tatu. Yeah, so the sun is going down and I've been here the whole day and I'm feeling extremely tired indeed. But tomorrow I know I'll be finishing this task. I'll rush to town to drop some form, then I'll come back to continue. But I think we have pushed the hardest and the grass is almost free. I hope the man will be a bit satisfied. But until it's over, I can't believe or trust him. Because he has really made me go through a tough day, a very tough day. You can imagine you've paid for a trip. Then the people come around. Then they are stopped. Do you know we were stopped for 2 hours? 2 hours. The tractor could not move forth or back. And I thank God that the driver was very patient. Look at that. I want you to see at the end of this farm, you can see a tractor loading it down there. Do you see it? Right there. The tractor is loading timber. Maybe I should move closer to that part. Simtupe hata hizi mmalize. Tubakisha tu hizi kubwa huku. Wewe. Wewe. Nyinyi. Wewe. Mtaangusha fenzi ya wenyewe nipigiwe kelele. Hizi. Mkitoa zote hapa mtakuwa mmenisaidia. Ibaki tu hizi kubwa. So guys, I had to actually be generous enough and give ladies here firewood, and they are so happy, most of them, because someone is telling me I should sell, but then where is that time? The time I'll take to look for people to buy will be a lot of time when the owner is not giving you even that moment, you know. Kuna hizi na hiyo hii. Hizi ndogo tu. 1, 2, 3. Alafu na hizi. So we are trying our best, but I'm telling you, in Kenya, if you are a middle class sometimes and you are dealing with the affluent, I told you the other day, it's not easy. So the guy came furious. He was very furious with us. He fumed at us, he shouted, and I just had to challenge him, because I also don't take matters just easy. I've paid my money. So even if he's rich, he has his cup of problems. So I just told him, if it were you, would you really look at this? The fence is right there. The timber has been here. Carrying timber from here to the fence and cutting from there, though the other side it's a road. Then, as compared to carrying from here to the other end after the grass, which one is reasonable, you know? His argument is that cypress kill trees. Cypress kill the grass. But then, cypress was not planting itself. He planted it, he sold it, he made a lot of money from the sale. But then, because he's already collected moolah, he begins to shout at me and make me feel like I'm rude, make me feel like I am not listening. And I'm like, really? Is it real? I don't think so. And if I was not strict today, the tractor would have come and gone without carrying anything. That is what he wanted. He told us, get out of my farm. And I told him, I'm not going away without my timber. Because actually what I came for is timber, not to come and go free. He also instructed me, call the person who sold you this and let him do what? Carry these things. Or I instruct neighbors to come and carry and go away with it. I was like, hey, slow down, guy. Look at that. Still a lot of timber here. A lot, but we are trying. Hata nyingi hapa. Hizi ziko hapa, hizi nyepesi hapa ni nyingi. Sasa mimi nilituma huyu niliguru wenu. Si ndio nilimwambia huyu mama. Huyu mama anafanya hapa kazi. Nikamwambia ndio uleta wa mama hata 30. Watusaidia ndogo zote zitoke, alafu zenye wataweza pia watusongeshe kando. Yeye hakuambia. Ndio nikapigia mwingine simu nikamwambia tafuta wa mama wenye unataka kuni. Sababu yeye hataki yote, yani hataki kitu hapa. Anataka hapa pabaki nyasi, anasema nyasi yake inaharibika. Sasa anatuharakisha na hataki pia hata tuchongea huko tusongeshe kando. Sasa
Mtoe lakini msichongee hapa.
Yaani tusichongee hapa. Sasa unajua anakuambia tu ubebe na tractor ikiwa na matawi. Hapo utabeba aje?
Hakuna.
It's so hard. Hati ama tuvute tupeleke huko kwa shamba. Eti tuchongee huko. Nikamuuliza sasa ukule shwali hata kama ni ugali umekula. Huyo mbaba haki. Huyo mbaba ana masharti. Ningekuwa mwoga ningetoroka. Mimi nilimwambia siendi mahali. Paka tractor ibebe kuni yangu.
Ilikuwa wewe ulinunua?
Mimi nilinunua kwa yule alinunua miti. Mwenye alikata mbao. Sasa yeye anasema yeye anajua mbao anijui mimi. Mimi nitoke kwa shamba yake nikamwambia natoka nikienda wapi na mimi nimenunua hii. Mimi nataka huyo mtu akuje muelewane lakini mimi lazima tu nitoe ni zangu. Na nikuchonga ni huku siwezi kupeleka huko. Anasema wewe ni mkaidi. Nikasema hata kama ni mkaidi ni sababu hiyo kazi unanipatia ni ngumu. Ngumu.
Ndugu yake. Mwenye alijenga hiyo nyumba hiyo.
Na sasa wakijua hivyo hawafai kuuzia watu vitu. Kwanza kitu kama miti unauziaje mtu alafu mwambie hivi. Hapo zote hata kuni ziko hapa zote hizi zetu ni hizi tu. Hizi zote mnabeba. So I think you can see that tractor now. Moving along with firewood. It's coming, it's almost loaded. So I can't wait to go home. I'm so tired. Tired to the bone. Tomorrow is another day I'll be coming to continue. But I'm telling you, today was the toughest experience I ever had. So this guy calls me rude because I told him, no, I need to go with my firewood. Look at that tractor coming, loaded. I don't know where it will pass because some parts have timber on the road. Or it's already full maybe. It's already full. Well, and there is a stray dog right there. Onoha, Angela, welcome, hi. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And maybe our video may not go up to 1 hour because I don't have enough power, but I appreciate those who have watched for the moment we've been here. So there's a lot of work here still for tomorrow. We'll see what to do. Oh no, Angela, welcome. Maybe drop a comment. I really appreciate your presence here on the channel as I continue to do this vlog. But I know somebody's calling. I don't know whether to receive or not. Hey. Hey. All right, so I can see you've come back. You know, somebody called and interfered with my chat. I can't even see those who are chatting, but it's okay. I understand because they are concerned back at home. They are not seeing me and it's already late. But let's see what we can make it. Within few minutes we'll be there. But I feel so tired. Yet tomorrow I should again come here. I can't imagine. But that is the real hustle for hustlers. You know, some people say they work 3 hard. But it's only that situations favor them, maybe. Some of us, it's too tough for us. Too tough. Mwanza kujipanga, mkiona tunatoka mnatoka, sitaki aniletee stress tena ya kesho. Mkiona tunatoka pia nyinyi mtatoka mpaka kesho. Huyo baba ako kama mama wa mimba, hata heri mama wa mimba anaweza piga kelele kidogo. Ai. Inafaa tu akuja kama tunaenda kumalizia trakta ya mwisho. Akija kucheka aone kwa clear. Panga zenu zote mko nazo? Mama usikatie hapo. Hiyo kelele yenye ametuambia hapa. Hataki tuchongee huku kabisa. Amesema huko ama huko. Lakini ndani hataki. Na mtoto umetafuta nini hapo shuali? Si utoke ubebe huku kuni za huku ama za huku mbele. Kijana, kuna kuni nyingi huko, beba hizo kito. Tumuna tupia tu hata huko, paka mvute paka huko. Ama mama yuko huko. Tupia hapo sababu hamwezi pita hapa saa hii kwa trakta. Tupia hapa alafu mtamuonyesha. Hata nyingi ziko hapa. Tupia hapa ndio, hapa kwa trakta ni hatari. Chukua hata hii. Wewe imebaki pale penye alimkomesha. Yule mzee lakini aki rules zake angalia tu nikasema huyu. Hata hizi mnatoa tu kila kitu chini. Hapa tushachukua zetu, hakuna zingine hapa tutachukua. Hata hizi. Hi guys, so thank you so much. I've seen a lot of you watching and I really appreciate you for your support. My phone is almost going off, so I may be forced to just end the video. We've been here for 41 minutes. So tomorrow we'll be here again. I'll do another vlog. Of course, the hustle is too hard. And the toughest part was today when we were stopped from doing what we were doing. We had to wait for almost 2 hours for we to be allowed and given a lot of rules. But I feel like sometimes wealthy people don't have the heart. They don't have the heart. I don't know. If you are rich, let me know. But some wealthy people don't have the heart. Because when they make decisions, even if they are unruly, they don't care whether the decision they are making will hurt anyone or not. And when they sell to you something, once they make money, that's all. They don't care about your welfare. Okay? So he was even ready to give away my firewood just like that, yet I've paid money for it. But I think I also had to be tough. And at the end of the day, we are going to get what we're gonna get. So let me end the video before the phone goes off, because when I reach the market, I have to pay, withdraw some money and pay. Otherwise, thank you so much and welcome.